Hey everybody, Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm continues with our Amanitor of Nubia playthrough. Everything right now kind of hinges on the belief that they're restoring Mexico City to freedom, becoming Susie's, will give us enough era score to be able to get ourselves into a heroic age. We were trying to push through and see that last time, but it was getting too long before. Oh, we have I was like, did we not get Rur? We have Rur. Thank you for this. Let's go ahead and toss out a. Wait, is an oil plant really less than a coal plant? I guess that makes sense. I don't usually look at these things too much. I usually go either coal or nuclear, I think. But I was just trying to check out if it made any sense for us to use something else there. And I don't think it does. Okay, we got our flood barrier. We need more entertainment. So a water park for you. Not in any of these tiles. And I want to conserve your money, so maybe we build something else. Let's work on a seaport. How much coal are we getting? We're accumulating 21. So we can definitely bring on more coal. Power plants. Bring them online. Nothing bad will happen. What could go wrong? You need flood barriers, my dude. So yes, Mexico City is the linchpin in this whole plan, basically. We need them. We need them for oh, let's trade down here and get a free envoy. We need them to get the era score, get us the era score for freeing them. Which it'd be really easy for us to take the city and free it. It's just, are we gonna get the benefit we need? Modern or atomic Eureka and universities provide +4 science. I can dig it, Mr. Einstein. Let's see, let's go clean up this mess. The other thing was we were talking about hitting this, so that's another potential. You need to take your battle cry and then you can just stomp on this man. I think we'll be fine regardless. Okay, so you can head down south. You guys head down south. We've got our drone joining us. All in our AT crew has finally arrived. Next turn they'll be able to capture this tiny little jungle town, make it ours. We have our level up. This is our final skill point. Let's kill him first, and then the next turn we'll level up. Alright, 3 points. That's what we need. I'm pretty sure we're gonna make it. It was looking like we wouldn't, but I think we're here in a spot. We're gonna grab this thing. It's a very good place for us to be. Now you guys need to shoot this thing down. Let our Muscovite friend take it. Come on in, brother. The weather's perfect. Keep the city. No, you liberate this city. Yes! It's exactly what we needed. Amazing. Alright, I'm very pleased with that. That is gonna go a long way for us, being able to hop right into this beautiful and glorious heroic age. Not just any old age, it's a heroic age, guys. You gotta remember that. Can you actually get in this town this turn? You're not going to be able to, are you? That's okay. We'll give you next turn. I don't want you to die. Hopefully this... I guess we could kill the knight ourselves. Let's do that. I didn't want to give him the chance to come knock my drone out of existence. A knight taking out a drone, imagine that. That doesn't happen. Oh, it's machine gun time. Our field cannons are ready. I mean, it's nearly machine gun time. We still have to go a couple more turns, but you get the idea. Let me go ahead and... No, you don't need to have any sort of flood barriers here. The cliffs are good enough. We're gonna work towards aquarium after this one. I wish that Firaxis's built-in queue let you queue up buildings that are not available yet for that city, but would be with the thing you have in the queue right now, so that you could do like library, university, research lab, and put them all in the queue. My old production queue mod used to allow me to do that, and I miss it. It had its its own faults and whatever. It needed probably a little TLC, a little tender love and care from an appropriate level developer. Somebody who can knock out the edge cases, but it was shown that it was possible. Plus 50% bonus for all flanking bonus for all naval units. All right, well, we're gonna make that plus 100%. Continue to bring me this valuable currency you call gold. My people are calling it gold, and I gotta say, I like it. So this did not get us the... This was our backup was hoping that this would also give us 3 air score, and it did not give us 3 air score, so... I'm glad the backup was unnecessary, because the backup would have failed us. We had a lot of things lined up, hoping that they would all work. Luckily, restoring Mexico City got us there. That's a very big deal. They say rebellion in 9 turns. I say, who's going to be rebelling once their neighboring city is ours? Also, we have uranium on the map, so we should take a look at where all of this is. 8 results. We've got uranium on the South Pole. Uranium just out of reach of one of our newer cities. Uranium on the edge of Mexico City, out of reach of any of our cities. This one is in range, but we need another turn of currency. Out of reach of everything. Oh, hello there. Let me go ahead and queue up a builder here so we are prepared. Sparta. Underneath your aqueducts is uranium. That can't be good. I guess, if they're far enough apart, it's probably fine, but it just doesn't seem like a great combination. And then up here, dude, this area, we should settle something up here just to take advantage of all this oil and uranium. So the uranium situation is actually not very good for us right now. A lot of uranium is not around our cities. It's around, you know, other locations. That's not a good feeling, guys. That's not how we want to live our lives without uranium. We don't necessarily need uranium in this one. We're probably not going to do anything crazy with it. We've already conquered a lot of the world. Are we... I guess we have a bonus here already. It's just there's not a lot to do. So let's try to cause a little loyalty issue for the highest % chance of success. Because we need you to get a level up. Not exactly how we want you to be spending your time, but it gives you the best chance to survive and grow. You would make a great Spartan, resilient, strong, brave. Oh, you know my Nubian queen is out there getting it day in and day out, taking names. I could make peace with Pedro, honestly. I just feel good about all my forces moving forward that, like, this is what you get, Pedro. This is how you are punished for your own actions. You see one shot, your walls are nearly destroyed. How will you stand up to such a fearsome beast as my queen? You really can't. It's obvious to me, at least. I'm gonna have you step down here, get ready to start firing on this bad boy. Is Geneva friendly? Geneva is friendly. Good to know. You guys can heal up. Okay, we're taking this. Keeping it. Some of you have asked about my warrior friend. Asked when are you gonna upgrade your warrior? The answer might be never. Because the troops, they respect this man. These men have been with us for so long and through so much. The rest of the military looks to them for guidance. And to mess with you know, what they represent by changing them to like mechanized infantry or whatever might shatter people to the very core. And you know, I don't know if I can do it. Do you go out there, you tell the troops, hey, you know, these icons, these legends, we need them on the battlefield next to you where they're putting the life on the line with you? Sure, that might resonate with some of them because they are a very fierce warrior culture. But at the same time, the icon that they represent would be lost to our people, and I don't know how you deal with that. I don't think you can deal with that. That's just my 2 cents. Alright, so we are going to continue to beat up on Brazil, at least short term. Can you kill? You can't kill it. I guess we'll do this. I wasn't trying to move him down here, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. How's the rest of this thing looking? You guys are doing all right up here? You're fixing your encampment? That's good to know. One improvement for you. We do need to buy this. Hold on. We might. Maybe we send you. This is not what I wanted to buy. I wanted to buy that tile in particular. How many turns would it take you to get down here to improve this? It's gonna take you a bit, but nobody else in the area has the knowledge or skill set that you do. You're our nuclear engineers. Nuclear technicians, I don't know. Would it be you need both the technician and the engineers, so maybe he's representing it all for us. Pergamon. The Pokemon of countertops. They're size 7 and they're presenting us problems, or are we getting no, there's Rios over here. They're just barely in range of us, so Rio is causing more of a problem than Pergamon, probably. Pergamon is also contributing to the issue, but you gotta believe Rio is the main source of problems there with its 11 size. That's too big. I'm sorry to say, Rio, you gotta go. I'll send my ship down there. My ship can handle Rio. My ship plus my mechanized infantry. We can take it on. Beautiful heroic age. Also, we have this now.
Is useless in the face of educate.
We have a heroic age. Genghis Khan is golden. Brazil is normal. Everybody else is dark. This is the time to be truly happy in the Nubian Empire. So campuses will provide production as well from their science adjacency bonuses. Reform the coinage, obviously. We're going to be bringing in bank. And then I don't need 2 arms, so I'm just going to pick up this. I don't need either of these, but I might drop a city or 2 during this thing. So we are going to have you start heading down. And we'll have you come take care of this whole Rio situation. Okay, he's got to go. With us getting ideology next turn, that means that we are coming upon our new governments soon, which is good. Can you fire on this? You have an attack range of 3. Oh, I guess you have an attack range of 3 because of the drone. So let me move you down. Aha! Total wall annihilation. Oh, he was so close. Now he's killable potentially. He appears to be a mortal man. We all know it. That is not the case. He is not a mortal man. He will live forever. But they're giving it the appearance that he can be struck down right now, and that's not good. Let's make nuclear power available to us, because we might use that once we get our uranium out there. We don't have a lot of uranium available to us, but, you know, we might be able to make use of it there. Alright, let's get a settler, because there was uranium somewhere in the north, not here. Yeah, we'll find it again. We want to take care of business there. Hyderabad. Get your flood barriers. Oh, you still get to attack. Nice. Take them down. Gentlemen. Alright, the city is up here. North of one of our greatest campuses. Known demand getting us 12 science and 12 production. It's incredible. Now you get a little melee bonus. Do you have that? You don't have that either. So head down here, my friend. The barbarian menace is dealt with. The Brazilian menace is being dealt with.
It has
The
been
golden age
that
slash heroic age is here. It's a good time right now, man. I have no complaints. We might not need commercial hub slash harbor adjacency bonuses as much as like getting extra charges could be beneficial for us, but I think we're okay with this. It just means that, you know, the builders we get are gonna be not as good as they could be. They're still gonna have something like 4 charges. Alright, good job, dude. Taking care of business. We brought this thing down. We always knew it was within our abilities. And we get the wall built in, so it is perfectly safe. I was a little nervous that it might not be. Alright, you got this one covered, brother? While the AT crew moves along? It looks like you do. So I'm just gonna leave you to it. Brazil, man, you bit off more than you could chew when you joined that emergency. Right now, you're choking on a big old piece of steak. And it is probably going to kill you, I have to say. I'm not a fortune teller, but I'm pretty sure I can see this one coming clearly, a mile away. You are going to be deceased soon. We have 4 envoys. This doesn't get us any other Susie statuses, so we're gonna hold on to those. I guess we'll head this way. The drone providing a beautiful service to all our artillery friends, our siege units that are out there putting in work. So you need to hop into the water. We need to get visibility, but I guess we can just do that with our admiral again. Oh, this is gonna be like taking candy from a baby, which is for some reason a phrase. Who came up with that phrase? That's a pretty horrible sentiment in general. How easy it is to take candy from a baby. Why are you taking the candy from a baby? Maybe you're preventing them from eating too much candy because children are not responsible enough to be given just any amount of candy. I'm not responsible enough to be given any amount of candy either, so you and I are on the same page, babies. I also cannot be trusted with candy. So don't think you're alone. Omega Alden's got your back. He understands. We're gonna try a 63% chance over there. That doesn't seem like a great idea, but it's the best they had available to them at the time. We're just trying to make bank from our trades. We will need to get the bonus charges for our boys once we start pumping out projects. in the spaceports. Also, we should take another look at the great people to see if any projects, any people that help projects have popped up now.
If you go on with this
nuclear fission. Hello, my friend. 14 turns to defend Madurai. I think we have that. Gustav Eiffel, we're picking up this turn. Or next turn, I suppose. Okay, there's nothing that gives any sort of project-based bonus, which is upsetting, but also that's okay. You could have seaside resorts out here, but instead we're gonna mine this thing for all it's worth. So we need to chase all the remaining bonuses. We need this. And then I guess we have to get up to these, right? Because that's where the other space projects are. I forgot how the space thing was. Yeah. Now you start the flight and then you can take turns off of it by continuing to do projects along the way. I remember. I think I only have done this space victory once since the tweaks came in. The modifications. So it's still in my mind fresh, and I almost, I almost thought of it as the previous way of doing it, but that's just that doesn't line up with reality, basically. Is the gist of it. Should we get another? I will take a commercial hub. That is fine. Alright, we need aluminum. We need to repair some stuff, but he's starting on the repairs. Oh, the T was not repaired. I need to take a step back. Handle it. You can't just leave that situation the way that you did. Are you a crazy person? What would we want from you, Toshka? The answer is I'm not so sure, but I guess entertainment is always viable. Using this food seems like we would be putting ourselves at quite the problem for maintaining our population, so I'm gonna knock out this thing for entertainment. I think that's the respectful and sane way to go about it. We got the spear. We've had it in our heart of hearts the entire time. But now the world knows it to be true, because the game gave us a little floating text about it. You need to heal, but you have been doing just great things. Alright. You continue to go. We'll have this man blast both these and hopefully kill them. Oh, I thought I was about to proclaim that he had done it, but that would have been jumping the gun. Alright, our AT crew is gonna need a little R&R after this one. And they're gonna deserve that R&R. Is there anything we should be pushing out with faith? I think we might conserve our faith for potentially buying great people that matter to us. Or at least, being able to use it for that in the future might be nice. I don't know if we actually will. It really depends on what's available to us. We're hoping that we get something like something that reduces project costs, but there's no way to know if that's going to be the case or not. All right, drone, head on down. I like that the game told me that I could get over to that tile, and instead of letting me get over to that tile, it sent me back on land when I clicked it. I really enjoy that from my my UI, my game experience. I don't like it. Spoiler alert. I wanted him to go to that position so he could take Rio next turn, but instead the game smacked me in the face and said, no, that is not happening. You're gonna have to wait at least one more turn, maybe two now. And I just looked at the game and I said, why, game? Why? Why are you doing this? Tesla, we have Tesla up next, so still not getting anything we need. I think there are chances for him to come for one of those types to come from engineering, and I think maybe one of them can come from the science side of things. I think there are like two of them that are for the district projects late game. And then there are like ones that are just straight up like space project hammers, I think, from what I remember, but we don't seem to have that either. So who knows? Who knows? We're in a good spot now. We hit our heroic age. Our spaceport is done in 3 turns. We are going to need to, like I said, switch over to producing a bunch of workers soon, but we need... Oh, we need class struggle to be locked in, so 1 turn from now, our capital... It's going to have to be our capital that makes it too, unfortunately, so we have to get the capital to take the time to make the project that lets us use builder charges to complete to progress our projects a little faster. Progress. So it's gonna be a little more time being taken in our capital, but that's okay. How's our capital looking, by the way? I don't think we're using anything that's unimproved. We do have some stuff that could be improved, so I don't know. We're gonna need to build a lot of builders and send them down here. That's gonna have to come about soon, but we'll switch over once communism is in place for us. And let's take a look at the charts. You are leading in science, obviously, with 748 science per turn. We are crushing it in science. Genghis Khan has 192. Greece has 207. So we have, you know, we have like 3.5 times what she's putting out. India's at 11 because they only have the one city. Pedro's at 47. I would make peace with Pedro if it wasn't for the fact that Rio is just so easy to take, and he also angered me by daring to join in and try to defend Madurai. Madurai doesn't need defending. They're doing great. Look at them over here. They're so much happier now that we're here that I don't know why you would think anybody needed to defend it. We have it taken care of. Culturally, we're getting 293 per turn. Greece is at 382. So we're actually closing in on culture per turn. Which just means that she would have to put out a bunch of tourism to be able to do anything. She is putting out a decent amount, but not enough to accomplish anything. Genghis Khan has 118. Chandragupta has 9.9. Pedro has 25. Score-wise, we're up to 1,642 points. Gorgo's at 1091. Do you think that taking the remaining cities from them are going to boost us up to 2,000? I would imagine not. I would imagine we're going to be sitting closer to like 1850, maybe after taking these 4 cities. I mean, these cities are not great, and they never put him very high on the charts. He's at 440. So he's getting 440 points, so there's no way we would get, 440 points. But collectively, Empire, it says he has 134. So really, we're probably only going to end up with something like the wonder amount plus some fraction of this Empire amount. So we might end up with in the 100 to 150 range points from having taken over the rest of his empire. But that's not going to get us to that 2,000 point score that we so desire. I forgot about this today. I was already, in my mind, it had already been claimed essentially, but does that get reinterpreted on this screen right now? It did not get reinterpreted, so the score will go up slightly from having taken that, but insignificant amount, really. Okay. So we are working on our spaceport. It'll be done in 3 turns. We have to then get the building that lets us start using worker charges, and then it's on to the Earth satellite and moon landing, which we have the techs for. We don't have nanotechnology, but we're working on it. And I mean, then it's just onward and upward into space. Gorgo's at 29 of 219 culture. We have 4 capitals, nearly 5 capitals, but that's where our capital capturing days are probably going to end as we focus on that space race. And by space race, I mean we focus on us going to space while no one else even tries, because they probably can't even grasp the concepts that we're about to master. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. I'll catch you guys next time. Later.